Hello, this is William Cooper. I trust you're doing well today. Awakening is about letting your true nature flow. Awakening is pure flow, isn't it? It's the pure flow of peace, of beauty, of love, of joy. It's pure flow. Anything that's not flow, that's contracted or tension or anger or fear or anxiety is not about awakening. That's just some old reactivity that's either happening in the current moment or that's been stored inside of you because you couldn't deal with it way back when. It was overwhelming. You didn't want to think about it, so you pushed it under. That's what we do. And perhaps it's beginning to ride up because you've been triggered by a current circumstance. Awakening is flow, while everything else that you're not is contraction, is tension. So it's pretty simple. You support and enjoy anything within you that's flowing, and you let everything else go. So here is a very simple but powerful process to support your awakening. As you go through your day, say yes. Say yes to yourself. Say yes to anything that feels good in you, even if it comes up for a moment. Say if you feel happy. That's your awakened self that's shining through. Happiness is awakening. Joy is awakening. Peace is a quality of your being. They're all qualities of your being. Love is a quality of your being. So say yes to those things. Relax and let them flow. Let them move completely through your body. Let that be your intention, to just gently, not to force them, but to support them, to give way to them, to relax into them. And your intention to let that happen more and more every day until that's all you are, is a flow. Then you're awake. Simultaneously, as you go through your day, if you become triggered or somebody does something or says something that brings up anger, fear, hurt, anything like that, tension, stress, you know those are not qualities of your being. Those are contractions. And typically a person will react to those things. They'll go into their reptilian brain, their limbic system, and they will fight, or they'll run, fight, flight, or freeze. Instead, just let them go. You don't push them away, but just let them express themselves and don't dive into them. Because if you dive into them, you've heard the expression, neurons that fire together wire together. So you, by diving into them, let them fire together and let them stay very powerfully inside of you. Instead, the opposite. You just watch them, and when they're not firing together because you're not getting involved in them, you're simply watching them, you're feeling them, you're experiencing them, but you're not jumping into them. They're not firing together, so they begin to fall apart. They're no longer wiring together. So as you go through the day, if something comes up that has something to do with tension, hurt, or fear, just let it unwind like a rubber band. Let it expend its energy as you watch it. Let it relax and release. And that might take some time, of course. But let it happen. Don't get involved in those things. Water what you want to grow, which is, in awakening, love to flow. You want peace to flow. So as it comes up, encourage it, support it. Joy, support it, and let everything else go. Let everything else atrophy, fall apart, and unwire. So your day can look like this. Here's your brief practice. When something good comes up inside of you, let it flow. When tension or stress or ill feelings come up, take a breath, let go, and let them unwind on their own. If you notice that you feel compelled to jump into them, it can be quite effective to simply label them as objects. For instance, if anger comes up, rather than getting into the story, you simply say to yourself, anger, while you stay in your center. And let the anger do whatever it does. Because you've labeled it, you don't have to get involved. You recognize that it's anger. And now let it do its thing. Unwind, expend its energy, and begin to fall apart. You can do that with any emotion or thought that comes up. If fear comes up, you simply say to yourself, fear, and let it do its thing. Let it express and unwind within you. You don't inflict these negative feelings on others around you. You just let them unwind within you. If anything else comes up, tension, you just say tension. If thoughts are going on that are just sort of cycling around, psychological thoughts, not helpful thoughts, but just thoughts that are maladaptive, worrying thoughts or angry thoughts or ruminations, simply label them as thoughts and don't get into them. Yes, they'll think themselves until they expend their energy, and like a worn-out battery, they just die. They atrophy. They're gone. So I hope you enjoy this practice of enjoying your flow and letting everything else go. That's the awakening process. If you'd like a little bit more support and depth on this subject, please feel free to go to podcast number 1 and work your way forward. These podcasts have all been done with the intention of awakening. They're what I found to be the most powerful over the last 50 years of my life in my process of awakening. We're all a little bit different, so if something doesn't resonate along the way, simply disregard it, trust yourself, and move on to the next one. Enjoy what works and let everything else go. This is William Cooper, and I've enjoyed talking with you. Take care. Bye.